Good day, everyone. So this is Vincent Intong together with my wife, Jonah, and we're one of the executive vice chairman of IMG, and together we're also the admin of Kaiser International Healthcare for Pinoys. And today's topic, I will discuss to you about understanding proper healthcare. But prior to that, we need to know on how to choose the right healthcare. If you try to check, in the Philippines, a lot of sick people die not because there is no medicine or treatment available, but because they don't have money to pay for this cost. If you check naman talaga, makikita naman natin, majority sa mga Pilipino, if meron silang mga karamdaman in terms of illness, sickness, most of them, they don't want to get hospitalized. They will just ignore, they will just take medicine, or they will just take a good nap or rest. At bakit naman po? Because most of the Filipino, they didn't think na pwede sila tamaan ng sakit, and most of them, hindi naman sila nagpe-prepare in terms for emergency like hospital bills. That's why most of the Filipino, hindi nila napaghandaan talaga. They will just rely in terms of hospitalization. They will rely for their friends, families, or sometimes they sell properties and even pinaghirapan nila na investment para lang sa mga medical bills. To know and how to choose the right healthcare, we must also know the different types of it because healthcare has three types. Ang isa dito is ito yung tinatawag nating short-term healthcare. This is also known as the traditional HMO. Generally, it has no life insurance coverage. The best example for this one is this is the type of healthcare na binibigay sa atin ng ating employer. So, if you're connected with the company, you're still covered with it. Once you resign or once you retire, hindi mo na to pwede dalhin. Iba to sa PhilHealth. Kasi PhilHealth is hindi naman siya totally healthcare lang eh. PhilHealth is just like a discount. Yung HMO talaga is siya talaga yung sasagot sa mga hospital bills mo in terms if you go in hospital for admission. And the second type of healthcare is ito yung tinatawag nating long-term. What is a long-term healthcare? This is an HMO with a health savings account. It has a fixed premium program, usually 7 years. And by the way, ito yung itatakol at mamaya, discuss ko sa inyo later. Then, ito po ay magmamature within 20 years and it comes with a four-way insurance coverage together with a long-term healthcare plan. Renewal is guaranteed, and all unused health funds accumulates with interest, and it may cover beyond age 60 with long-term care growth. And the third type of healthcare is ito yung tinatawag nating senior care. So this is a type of healthcare work similarly to the short term, but it will only cover age 61 to 100 and an increase of premium every 10 years. But always remember, it has a lot of limitations. At bakit naman po? Kasi by the time po tatanda na po tayo, especially paabot po tayo ng 60 and above, wala na pong healthcare company na tatanggap sa atin. Pangalawa po, alam naman ng HMO company na konting karamdaman lang, pwede naman ito siya i-admit sa hospital. So these are the different types of healthcare. And right now, I will share to you who is Kaiser. So, sino ba talaga si Kaiser? So, Kaiser is one of the HMO companies born out of a noble desire to provide quality healthcare to a wide range of market from the low to middle up to upper class. It is not only designed for the rich people or the upper class people. Kaiser is also designed for the low and to the average type of people. And Kaiser helped us prepare the aging HMO population for a comfortable life during our elderly years. Kasi dream talaga natin, by the time tayo magretiro, meron tayong kampante at saka masaganang buhay. But anong nangyari right now, by the time we retire, marami po ang nakaproblema in terms of healthcare crisis. Kasi most of us, by the time we retire, our pension is not enough. Most of the people right now, they will just rely on their PhilHealth, SSS, Pag-ibig, or ano pa yung mga programs ng ating government. Always remember that our future is not on the hands of the employer. It's not on the hands of the government, union, or bank. It is on our hands. And you know what? Kaiser was incorporated and registered with SEC or SEC on June 8, 2004 with an authorized capital stock of 160 million. You know what? When Kaiser started, it has a big capital already because by the time you open by that year, starting lang po is 10 million you can open. But by the time po nagsimula si Kaiser, 160 million agad yung starting capital niya. And after certain months, Kaiser was also granted a clearance to operate by the DOH, Bureau of Health Facilities and Health Services, last July 26, 2004, as the same government agency that regulates and supervises health maintenance organization. So this is its license number HMO-2017-04-R. And who is the exclusive broker? That's us, International Marketing Group. So ito po yung IC license natin or tinatawag nating secondary license from the Insurance Commissioner. And this page naman, this is our SEC papers from the Securities and Exchange Commission. And also, last February 2017, the Insurance Commission of the Philippines called all the executives of the HMO companies and created an umbrella group called PAMOC. Ano ba yung PAMOC? PAMOC means Philippine Association of Health Maintenance Organization Companies. And the president of Kaiser Health Group, Dr. Leia Oyulo, was also the vice chairman of the said organization. So sino bang nag-appoint sa kanya? It was lauded by President Duterte himself because it will contribute to the government's mission for a reliable healthcare system for all Filipinos. So meron po tong note, meron po tong notice, pwede niyo naman siya i-research kung gusto niyo talaga makita yung proof nito. And then, try to imagine and try to think of it. Kaiser has a complete set of products from short-term, long-term to senior care because other companies only offer short-term and medium-term. And majority of the companies, HMO companies, only offer short-term. But for Kaiser, everything is in there. Short-term, long-term, and senior care. And aside from that, Kaiser has its own medical center. And you can also use Kaiser in terms of hospitalization to all private hospitals in the Philippines. And also in terms of diagnostic center, we have already accredited nationwide medical centers at the same time. Okay, this is the most important part. Just in case you get hospitalized, which one you prepare? Actually, most of us prepare letter A than letter B. At bakit naman? Majority of the people, gusto talaga natin VIP, special treatment, at saka tayo yung mauuna talaga in terms of pila, maasikaso lahat agad, at the same time, gusto talaga natin convenience or privacy. But if you try to check, majority of the Filipinos in terms if they go to be admitted to the hospital, hindi sila makapunta sa letter A because of this, because it's very expensive. At the same time, wala naman silang pambayad. Mostly lang, napupunta sila sa ward. Swerte na yung makakapasok ng semi-private or private room. And then, try to check also, what is your current situation right now? Are you on letter A? Ito yon. Or letter B? Letter A, this is a kind of structure na wala kang healthcare, walang protection, marami ka pang utang, nababayaran, no emergency fund, and lastly, no investment at the same time. Or in letter B, it's just a structure of a pyramid that has a complete healthcare, life insurance, already manages debt, have emergency fund, and has lots of investment. Try to check which one are you right now. Are you in letter A or letter B? Either letter A, you can represent this as a cross na parang pasan-pasan mo sa buhay, or letter X na para talagang wrong na sign. Goal here is to help you to move on letter B. So what's our goal? So the goal here is we need to build a strong financial foundation. And how to build this one? Ito po yung tip. It's like building a house, you must build it from the ground up. So kailangan din natin i-build right, and then we need to build it strong. It's either how you project this one. Either you project it as a pyramid or you will project it as a ladder. But you know what? When we start to save, we need to start from the ground. We need to have a proper healthcare. PhilHealth is not enough. Your corporate healthcare is not enough. you need to have also a long-term healthcare. After that, you get a proper protection for life insurance in terms of ano to, die too soon or namimiss na tayo ni Lord. Then third, manage our debt. Then have an emergency fund. And lastly, build up savings and investment. Huwag gayahin yung ginagawa ng majority na walang healthcare, walang protection, kahit may pambayad, hindi siya nagbabayad ng utang, pero lahat ng pera niya, dinagay niya sa kanyang savings and investment. Meron talaga mga ganitong klaseng tao. But you know what? Even though you have lots of savings and investment, but in terms of hospitalization, pwede mo naman pambayad lahat ng savings mo or pwede mo pa ibenta lahat ng mga ari-arian mo para lang sa iyong hospital bills. Kaya nga, merong mga sabi-sabi or kwento na mayaman noon but nagkasakit, biglang bumalik sa kahirapan. At bakit po? Isa lang po yung tradition din Pilipino. Utang, lahat ng pwede natin mautangan. Benta, pwede lahat natin ibenta basta may ligtas lang ang sarili or mahal natin sa buhay. Always remember guys, walang taong gustong mamatay. And then, the most important thing also, make sure that you will not be trapped on this type of scenario. This is what we call the sandwich generation. Ano ba tong sandwich generation? It's either you're the man or the woman. Ito yon. Pinakamadaling example nito is just this one. It's either you're single or married. You can have a lot of responsibilities. Kasi meron naman tayo mga single, pero breadwinner siya. So para siyang married. Meron naman tayo mga married, pero para namang single. Depende na yon kasi it's how you represent yourself. But okay, this is the scenario. It's either you're the man or you're the woman. Even if you're not married, but majority sa atin dito sa Pilipinas, maraming nag-live-in. Let's just put this way. You have growing children and you also have your aging parents. Okay, the scenario is this one. In terms of emergency, what if both of them get hospitalized at the same time? Who will be your priority? So, ito yon. Siyempre, priority natin silang dalawa. But the worst thing is this one. What if your money is not enough for the both of them to let them enter to the hospital? So, sino ba talaga yung uunahin mo? If you will ask, majority of the people, isa yung sagot nila. What is the answer? Siyempre, uunahin namin yung anak namin. Okay, ito yung tanong ko. Paano naman yung parents mo? Paano naman si mama or si papa mo or si nanay or tatay mo? So, most of the people, natulala sila. Yung iba naman, sinasagot nila, syempre, unahin ko yung parents ko. Tapos, tatanungin ko naman sila ulit, how about your children or your child? Paano naman sila? So, most of the people, sila ay nasishock or para silang natulala. Okay. If this kind of scenario or situation will not be corrected, this will happen to you on the future. Pwede din naman ikaw ang duplicate. So, ito yon. What if ikaw ito nasa gitna? You will grow old. Then, your child, ito nasa baba, ito na naman din tong papalit na sa gitna na naman. Then, your child has also a children. Ikaw na yon, meron ka ng grandchildren. Then, alam naman natin, pag tayo ay tatanda, we are prone to illness and sickness. Not only that one, even though children is also prone to illness and sickness. Okay. By the time the both of them again get hospitalized at the same time, who will be the priority of your children? Siyempre, isasagot niya, anak ko. So, paano ka na? So, kung ayaw mo mangyari yan, ang simple lang gagawin natin, we need to follow how to build the proper foundation in terms of building wealth. So, we need to secure our generation at the same time, wealth at the same time. So, ito yung gagawin natin na yon. We will correct everything because everything is what we call the cause of effect. So, it's just like karma, either good or bad. Gagawin mo na lang natin, ito na yon. Kailangan mo maintindihan ang three major financial needs ng isang tao. But prior to that, as human as we are, dalawa lang yung patutunguhan natin. It's either what if we die too soon or what if we live too long. Anyway, kung titingnan natin, hindi naman tayo pwede mamili at bakit naman? wala naman tayong contract ni Lord. But, if tayo yung papipiliin, syempre, pipiliin natin, ito talaga, live too long, or much possible, hindi tayo kukunin ni Lord. But you know what? We cannot predict what will happen. What if the first scenario will happen? What if we die too soon? Who will take care of the family? Kawawa naman yung family natin pag wala tayong ipapamana. Kung meron mang tayong ipapamana, utang. So, sila po ay magiging kawawa. So, kung gusto mo may pamana, the solution for that one is life insurance. Always remember, life insurance is instant money. But most of the Filipinos, they don't want life insurance, but they want instant money. But they didn't know that life insurance is instant money. Second, ang gusto natin lahat, live too long. But there is also a main problem for this one, or a big problem. Ano yung problema nito? Who will take care of us when we get old? Actually, marami namang mag-aalaga sa atin if we retire na asset sa ating family. But by the time, if tayo ay magre-retiro, magiging liabilities, malaking problema yan. And try to check, one parent before can provide 10 children. But right now, the 10 children can even provide a single parent. So what's the solution for that one? The solution is we need to have investment so that in the future we can have our own pension. And the most important thing, we need to have a long-term health care. At bakit naman? As human as we are, kahit ayaw natin aminin, pag tatanda tayo, the more lalabas yung mga sakit natin. Even nga, hindi pa tayo matanda. Mayroon na nga tayo mga karamdaman eh. How much more when we get old? So the three major financial needs to complete our financial plan is this one. We need investment to help us generate continuing income for us when we retire. In short, letting money work for us. Kasi sa panahon na yan na tayo ay retiro, mahirap na po maghanap ng pera at mahirap na po magtrabaho. Pangalawa, income protection or life insurance. The purpose of this one is to protect our family if we die too soon. And always remember, life insurance can protect us, help us replace our income, help finance our children's education, and even also pay estate tax and pay debts at the same time. And instantly, life insurance is instant money. And number three, the last one, the most important thing, healthcare. To provide us healthcare when we retire or when we stop working. Someone to take care of us when we get old. And you know what? To know how comfortable is our healthcare situation after age 60, it will depend on the decision that you will make today. So, and the good thing po, with Kaiser, meron siyang program na meron tong tatlo na to. Merong life insurance, merong investment, meron ding healthcare. So, anong program na yan? Ito yung program na yan. Kaiser Long Term or Kaiser 3-in-1 Savings Program. Ito yung tinatawag nating Long Term Healthcare or HSA, Health Savings Account. And how this program works? Very simple lang. We will just need to save for 7 years. For example, you start at age 22. So ikaw ay matatapos at age 29. 7 years lang siya pag-iipunan eh. And while saving, meron ka po mga healthcare benefits. And what are these benefits? We have the APE. Same benefit with our short-term healthcare like the X-ray, CBC, stool, urine ECG. Second naman, meron naman siyang dental benefits. Mapapatanggal ng ngipin, pasta, at saka cleaning. And the good thing with this program, it has life insurance inside. Meron siyang waiver installment due to death and credit life and waiver installment due to disability. How does it affect with this program? Paano siya magagamit? Ganito lang yan. 7 years natin siya pag-iipunan. Take note, 7 years. Hindi 5 years, hindi 10 years, just 7 years. Hindi kagaya na ibang program dyan na 10 years pero pagdating ng panahon, magdadagdag ka pa. Kaiser will tell you it's 7, it's 7. After that, you will be given a certificate of completion. Together with it is the Visa card or your permanent card. Okay, ito na yon ha. 7 years. What if ang mangyari 2 years lang yung nahulugan ng plan holder? Bakit 2 years lang? Pagpalagay natin, na-miss ni Lord, pinapauwi na sa langit. What will happen to the program? The purpose of the waiver is for the remaining years na hindi po nahulugan ng plan holder kasi na-pass away na, will be fully paid. And whoever is the first beneficiary, siya yung magmamana ng program nito. Aside from that, tatanggap siya ng term insurance or financial assistance para naman po meron siyang pamana at the same time. Then, members' choice of room and board, it depends on the program you apply. Together with it is the annual benefit limit. 7 years lang mo lang siya pag-iipunan. After 7 years, hindi ka na mag-iipon. And the third benefit will enter. What is the third benefit? Investment. Inside Kaiser is mutual fund or through stock market. Siya dito na po magsisimula mag-interest ng 10% per year. So, while waiting mag-mature to on the 20th year, if you're 29 right now, wait ka na lang ng 13 years, magko-compound to 10% compounding up to maturity years. Okay, para hindi kayo malito, this is an example. This is the plan type. This is open to age 10 up to age 60. The basic plan is plan 45,000 or tawag natin K45. Then, the highest plan is K 1 million. And this is our average plan. Ito yung mostly kinukuha ng karamihan. So, there are 5 modes of contribution. It's either you do monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, or annual. Or pwede mo naman hulugan, diretso yung 7 years. For the sake of example, 100,000 plan, our average plan, monthly installment. So that's 5,882 per month. This is only 188 pesos a day. So what is your coverage for this one? So you have a term insurance of 450,000, annual benefit limit of 60,000, and then by the time it matures, tatanggap ka ng 1.1 million. So para malaman mo, we have a free computed for this one. You will just click the link na isa-send sa amin sa inyo or yung kiniklik mo na link while nag-inquire ka, merong quotation doon. But anyway, ito yung gagawin natin. So, if you contribute annual, this is the advantage of Kaiser. Instead of saving, instead ang contribution mo is 12 months, if you pay directly annual, 10 months lang ipapahulog ni Kaiser sa inyo. Ikaw po ay makapag-ipon ng 2 months or makapag-save ng 2 months per year. So for the whole 7 years, yung discount mo is 14 months. Okay. What if nakapaghulog ng 1 year, 58,000? For the sake of example, the plan holder passed away. So the remaining years will be fully paid, and then whoever's the first beneficiary, matatransfer sa kanya ang plan and the whole policy, tatanggap siya ng term insurance worth 450,000. If it is accidental death, magdo-double po to yung tatanggapin niya. Ito ay magiging times 2, magiging 900,000. So that's the rule po. Okay, so that is how Kaiser works. And then, always remember guys, it's wake up call for self and family. You will always have an excuse not to save or invest. No matter what your excuse is, one thing is for sure. You're going to get old next year. And no matter what your excuse is, your child will grow up and enter college and you will need money for their education. And no matter what your excuse is, you'll eventually retire and stop making active income. Okay, try to check. If this is your family, you are the provider. It's either you're the man or the woman. Above us or above you is your monthly income. And above your income is your necessity, needs, or whatsoever, like electricity, tuition, medical needs, groceries, etc. But, what if ang mangyari is ganito? If you die without life insurance, what will happen? Babagsak yan. But, if you die with life insurance, may kahabag ka po sa buhay. So, yun yung kagandahan ng program natin. Because Kaiser is not only healthcare, it has life insurance, and it has investment. Try to check. Also, hindi mo kailangan magkasakit para magamit mo si Kaiser. Hindi mo rin kailangan mag-pass away para magamit mo si Kaiser. Hindi mo rin kailangan mag-pass away para may pamana mo si Kaiser. At the same time, hindi mo rin kailangan magkasakit para magamit mo si Kaiser. Kaiser is not only a healthcare, it's not only life insurance, it's also investment. So you can withdraw your savings anytime as long as the plan matures. So 7 years to save and 13 years to wait. The total is 20 years maturity. Okay, why we need to own a long-term healthcare? Number one, we cannot bring the healthcare benefits provided by our company when we retire. And second, most sickness or illness appear when we retire. Third, healthcare is very expensive at old age. And number four, medical costs doubles every 5 to 7 years. And hospitals will not let you enter without deposit or down payment. Dalawa lang yung tanong ng hospital sa'yo by the time papasok ka. Sir, ma'am, do you have healthcare or do you have insurance? Ang pangalawa, if wala ka dyan, ma'am, cash or deposit. So those are the major questions that we will ask you once you go enter the hospital for admission. Six, majority of Filipinos don't save money for their future healthcare needs, and no traditional healthcare company covers beyond age 60. And most people rely on their children, relatives, and even friends to borrow money. They even sell properties or assets for their medical needs during retirement. And majority of personal bankruptcy is due to medical crisis. And you know what? Do not wait until you are ready to take action. Instead, take action to be ready. So a message from Jinsen Xiao. Then, a message from Jackma. Buying insurance cannot change your life, but it prevents your lifestyle from being changed. An illness can wipe up an entire family savings that they have saved for decades by the medical bills. You will not turn bankrupt because of buying insurance, but you will cause your loved ones to turn bankrupt if you don't. So, a message from Jack Ma. Sa hindi nakilala kay Jack Ma, siya po yung founder ng Alibaba.
Kahit ano man ang estado natin sa buhay, we keep working. But we keep forgetting. We seem to forget that health is the real wealth. Kasi you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Ang mas nangangailangan yung mga lalong nahihirapan. Kung kaya naman nilang maghulog ng paunti-unti, basta meron kanya, may protection ka. Kasi baka yung kinikita mo hindi sapat sa pambili ng gamot. Marami nakakasakit, mga anak, di ba? O ikaw mismo. Lalo kung ikaw yung breadwinner, nagtatrabaho ka para sa pamilya mo, tapos bigla ka nagkasakit, paano na yung pamilya mo? At kahit nga anong estado, it's one thing off your list ang aalalahanin. Kahit ako, di ba? So, that's why it's important to have it. Kasama ko ang Kaiser, kahit maputi na ang buhok ko. May Kaiser health card ka na ba? Sharon Cuneta po, para sa Kaiser.
To contact us, email us. This is our email, coachjonah.vincent@gmail.com, or you can add us on our Facebook, Vincent Intong or Jonah Intong, and this is our contact number. So see you on our next schedule and see you on our next module or talk. Thank you and have a good day.